Another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah.
Go. Friday. Hey. Undercut.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. And Thomas has it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards and a Giant first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check. Guys, listen. Front left. That's it.
From the shotgun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run on 2nd down with Adams. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. I kind of thought that they would accept that even with the good game they had.
I'm with you on that one because it would have set up a 2nd and 5 situation. Now you have 1 down to pick up the first down, and you know it's not guaranteed in the NFL.
So the penalty not quite enough to get them the first as they'll come up here on 3rd and inches.
6-6, pull it high. Get it.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Here we go. Yes.
On 1st and 10, Winslow. Man open, that's Jaleel Scott. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll run with Geis. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
He's checking. Crash.
Go.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Darius Geis, 52 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Eagles 42, Giants 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 30 on second down, Wilson looking deep down, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Gmen, touchdown, New York. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Now McManus for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Eagles 42, Giants 21. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute off.
And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown, New York.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
McManus now for the extra point. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Eagles 42, Giants 28.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Third down, here's Geis. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? We line up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check 52 to Now let's run. Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Hey.
19. 25.
On first down, Wilson. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Wilson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, 0.
Here's Wilson to throw. They complete it to Hill. He got 29 yards that time. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception.
Mike.
380. Zebra.
Alert flare.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Slow down. Good job right there. Slow down.
Check 49.
Good.
To throw is Wilson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Danny. Alert 3.
Good job right there.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Ready? 8, read. Fair. Now.
Back to the ground on first, it's Geis. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10.
Check out
At the
3.
22-yard line.
Jam.
Look at me. Door. Let's go.
Geis. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Eagles on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go again. Take 4.
Get it.
From the gun, Winslow. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Right there.
After the interception, here's Wilson. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Come on, set.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball saying, hey, who picked off the last one? What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
22 yards there, a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On first down, it's Adams. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Your trip is here.
At the 42-yard line. A gain of 4.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a handoff, Geis going right. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
It's going to be a long day. Check 9.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Darius Geis, 56 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the football. He's taken it and found the end zone. He is so locked into that so-called zone, I don't think they're going to get him out of it in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Bang out, bang out, bang, bang. One left, right.
Here's Wilson. Going to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. Thomas, the intended target. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Go!
You don't want none, baby?
Now!
Hey, you don't want to see me.
Go out!
Hatchet. Tighten up. Bang, 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 bang.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey!
What?
Hey, Sam off!
Hey, switch gears. Pick the edge. Come.
Hey, seam 6.
Watch with the 7. No chance.
Ready?
Operating from the gun. Winslow under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. So that'll back him up 5.
Move the team!
51. Ain't no such thing.
Gun!
On second down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll make it third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Exit. He's got 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the screen.
And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the set. Christian Travis.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Now.
On first down, this is Geis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now a run with Geis. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. It's up and good, and they add one more to what will wind up a fairly lopsided victory. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final.